get ready for it. We're going to do an EMOM workout, which is an every minute on the minute. So we're going to work for 40 seconds or less, depending on your how you get it done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my timer for 40 seconds each round, and no matter what number you're on, you're going to stop at 40 seconds, and we're going to rest for 20 seconds. So you'll get the hang of it. Once we get going here, I'm going to set my timer here. We're going to do some warming up. Let's do a little jogging. Make sure you got some good music today. Start being light on your feet, even if you're stepping. Feel like you're coming out of your hips, pulling up and in. All right, let's come into jumping jacks. You can either step or jump. Starting to control your breath. So deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, blow it out all the way. Awesome. We're going to come into a squat, and then side lunge, touch, squat, side lunge, touch. So we're going to continue doing that here, side to side, sinking your hips, opening up your hips. Let's do 2 more. Awesome. We're going to kind of do a modified sun salutation. So we're going to come into mountain pose and breathe up. We're going to reverse swan dive down, bend your knees. Come back to elbow or on your knees. Do a little push up, like a tricep push up. And come back to down dog. Let's bring our right foot forward. Let's do warrior 1, up. Keeping a straight line here, hinge from your hips. Come back to downward dog. Our left leg, set it into warrior 1. Breathe in, breathe out. Awesome, back to down dog. Let's walk it forward. Halfway up, breathe out, down. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Breathe down. Let's do that again. Are you ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's step back into plank. Half plank. I'm doing half plank. Come down into it, just elbow height. Press up. Coming back into down dog. Let's step our left foot forward this time. Pressing through that heel. Keeping your hips straight. Forward. Here we go. Lift up. Keeping that flat back the whole time. You see how I'm just hinging. Awesome. Come back into down dog. Bringing your right leg forward, pressing through your heel. Hinge up. And down. Coming down into our down dog. Let's walk it forward. Breathe it up into half. And down. All the way up. Reverse swan dive. And down. Awesome. Okay, kind of funny doing some yoga to what is love. You know, it's all good. Okay, so our first round, we are going to move our stuff around. We're going to come into a push-up. I'll do it towards you. Make sure you're going to do a push-up. You're going to jump forward into a squat, stand up, and back. You can also do a half push-up, bring your feet forward, squat up, squeeze through your legs, and down, okay? So we're gonna do 5 per round. We're gonna do 5 rounds total. You got this. So I'm gonna set my timer for 40 seconds, and then if you are done before that, you get a little extra break. But here's the kicker. You have to have good form. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. So we're going to come down, push up. 1, 2, I'll come towards you. 3. Here's 4. Here's my 5. And if you are, so you get to breathe. You got about 10 more seconds to finish. If you were going slower, this is teaching you to follow your body so that you are not going too fast. So, come into our resting time. Whew. All right. So we're getting ready for our next round. So that was 1. So we're going to come into our next round. We're going to just do that same thing again. Always make sure that you have your hands pressing down. Your tailbone is pulled in, and you're coming down. It's almost, and then you're squeezing your chest muscles, okay? You ready? Here's round 2. Here we go. So down, jump up. Here we go. Pull your core up and in to protect your back. It's almost like a burpee. Whew. There's my 5. Keep going. Breathe. Keep moving around. Keep your energy up. All right. Stop if you are not done with that round. Whew. Awesome. You get a little bit of a break here. Try to make this a little better here. All right. So we're going to come into our 3rd round here. Are you ready? Here we go. We go to our push-up and up. Come low into that squat and then press up. Whichever version, press up. One more. Awesome. In those push-ups, make sure that your collarbones are wide, that you're not sinking in here. Keep them wide, your hands wide, and they're coming out at an angle. We're not doing tricep push-ups today. Okay, so got 20 seconds. So that was round 3 or 4? I think 4. Okay, I keep talking. Whew. I think that was round 3 actually. I feel like I've done a lot. Here we go. Oops, not there. All right, and we go down. Keeping your neck in neutral, so keep it slightly engaged the whole time. There's 5. Awesome. Keep going. We'll have one more after this. And if I miscounted and I'm doing too many, you can go along with it. It's okay. All right. So we are at our 20 seconds rest. You can grab a drink of water if you choose. I forgot my water. Cool. All right. So we got one more round of those. All right. You ready? Here we go. And we come down, push up. Again, you can start in that knees down, half plank, kneeling plank. One more for me. Whew. Awesome. Okay. You got about 10 more seconds. And then we're coming into our next round. Awesome. So we are coming into a hinge with a reverse fly. So we're going to step back with one foot. You're going to hinge from your knees. So all of your weight is on that front foot. So you come back, reverse fly, and up. So we're going to hinge. We're going to switch legs, alternate legs. We're going to do 10 total each round. Are you ready? Let's go. So we go one leg, right? My right leg stepping back. Step forward. One. Hinge. Here's two. Pressing into that standing leg. Here's 5. 6. Keeping your back straight. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Whew, there's the 40 seconds. All right. So rest for 20. Okay. So notice the weight that you chose. I am going lighter. I'm going with my 8s because it's going to end up being 50 reps. So I might even go down towards the end. So remember, go lighter than you think you will need. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pick up your weights. Hinge, fly. I like to just put my toe back rather than my full foot, just so that I'm not putting any weight on there. Remember not to sink into your front leg, but to press. You're pressing there. Here's 9, or that's 8. We got 2 more. And 10. Whew. Awesome. Right? Oh, we got a few more seconds. Okay. So I'll come towards you this time, so you can see me. Okay, we got 5 more seconds, so go ahead and pick up your weights. It's not a long one. Whew. You ready? And we fly. So I have my right leg. Keeping your shoulders out of your ears. Here's 4. Making sure you're not, okay, you're lifting. So just lift. It's hard when you're going fast. Here's 8. Pulling your core up and in, tailbone towards your back heel. 10. Awesome. Set those weights down. Whew. Got another second there. So it was round 3. We got 2 more to go. Go, 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 go. Let's go take it to me, please. Okay. All right, we are at our 20 seconds. Here we go. Pick up your weights, and we go. 1, 2, 3. Here's 4. I hope you have some good music. Keeping your chin down so you don't feel it in your neck. If you are feeling it in your neck, go down and wait. Last one. For me anyway. 2 more seconds. Awesome. There is your break. We have 1 more round to go. Whew, just closing my door here. All right. Last round of these. So assess the weight. See if you need to go down. Bring up your weights. Here we go. Okay. Step back. Fly. Pull your core up and in. So your upper body is still except for your arms and your shoulders, your back's is pulling them. Here's 7. Keep track of your numbers. One more. Awesome. Woo. All right, set those weights aside. We're gonna come into our next. Whew. Oh geez. Okay. Grab your sliders. So this is going to be an experiment. All right. So we're gonna come into reverse plank. Slide it through. Reverse plank. If you cannot do that, and that's okay, I just want you to come into tabletop. You're going to press up and come down. Don't let it touch. So pull up your core and then come up to tabletop and down, okay? So we're going to do 5 of those per round. Or no, I said 10. Sorry. 10. 5 would go so fast. Are we ready? Deep breath. Plank. Swing through. Your belly button is what's pulling you in. Here's 10. Woo! All right. We finished a little early. Okay. So I'll come to the other side just so you can see maybe a different angle. Sometimes it helps. Even here. Okay, are we ready? Oh, we get to rest a little bit longer. Whew. Dance to your music, whatever you got. We got 10 more seconds. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Up. Here's 9. Woo! Okay. So, we're going to get a bit longer break. That's okay. So I can show you a little bit. You want to make sure that your arms are not too close to your body. You'll fall over. So come out just outside, like here, pressing into your arms. You're not sinking. You're pressing down, kind of like you're in a V-sit. From there, do your thing. You can also have your fists for wrists. Okay? You can also do this in a chair. Be elevated and just practice that movement. The tabletop will be a little bit in between that. You ready? Here we go. One more. Awesome. Whew. So we got about 15 seconds. So I'll show you on the chair what it would look like. Since I'm right here. All right. So you come into those sliders here, and you would just pull in. Whoop, be careful of the chair. You come in. Okay. The biggest thing is you don't want to sag into your shoulders. You will really feel your shoulders then. All right, so that was 3, so this is number 4. Are we ready? Breathe in, breathe out, and we go. Plank. It's like someone's punching you in the gut. Don't let your tailbone touch. Two more. Awesome. Woo! Okay. So we have one more round of those. Whew. Breathe. Sometimes if you leave your hips open, that will relax your hip flexors. Let them relax. They work a lot in this one, in reverse plank. Try and focus on your glutes pushing you up and your core pulling up and in. You ready? Got our last one of these. Here we go. Lift up. Go. Awesome. Woo! All right, we're going to keep our sliders. You still have 15 seconds. To finish your round. All right, awesome. Go ahead and stop. Breathe. I'm going to give you a few seconds to explain our next round. Okay, we're going to come into mountain climbers. Again, if you are needing, if you're needing, you can come into a chair and you can use without the sliders. Come into your plank, pressing down and just doing this. Making sure that you're pulling your core up and in. Or you can come into tabletop and you will be doing opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay? Keeping your back stable. We're going to do 20 total. Or you're coming up into plank and doing mountain climbers. We're doing 20 mountain climbers. All right. So I'll go this way since my sliders are here already. Take a deep breath before you come on down. Man, I'm not using a lot of weights, but I sure am sweating. All right, we're going to come into our mountain climbers. Are you ready? Just 20, and then stop, or 40 seconds, and we'll stop. Are you ready? Whichever comes first. All right, I'm at my 20. Ooh. We might have to up it to 30. Yeah, we'll do 30 now. 20 was too easy. If you finish, because we were only halfway, so if you finish that quickly, then we need to go a little longer. Okay. If you were still working, like if you were in the tabletop position and you were still working and you were just finishing now, that's fine. Stay there at 20. Okay. So you still have a few more seconds, 10 more seconds to rest. Breathe. Pull your core up and in. We're going to come into that. We're going to do 30 if you finished with me. Are you ready? Here we go. This is round 2. Pressing into your hands. Keeping your tailbone down towards your heels. Awesome. Whew. There we go, that's better. Okay. We got about 10 more seconds to finish this round. Okay. Awesome. Rest. If you are already not resting, rest for 20 seconds. And come back this way. Again, making sure that you are pressing down and your back is not sinking, pressing up. It's like you're trying to push your belly button through your back up to the ceiling. Are you ready? Round 3, here we go. Neck in line. Awesome. Hit your knees. If you are still working, keep going. You have about 10 more seconds. Whew. Got 20 seconds to breathe, rest. So, this is a perfect time to think about your form, making sure that you have that flat back, strong, your shoulders are down and back, pressing into the floor. Okay, here we go, round 4. Here we go. There. If your wrists are starting to hurt you, just do some rolling. You got about 10 more seconds. Again, you can even come on 2 blocks or 2 books, something to elevate you slightly off of your wrists. Rest for 20 seconds. Go one more round. You can even come into the fist for wrists. This is our last plank move. Regular plank. We're coming into elbow plank. Ha. Okay, last round. Here we go. Making sure you're in line with your chest. Let's do 10 more. Awesome. Woo! You've got time to rest now. Here we go. Let me show you our next move. We're going to move those out of the way. I'm actually going to take my shoes off so that I can feel, you'll see why. Okay. Whew, feel cooler already. All right. So we're going to come into a side plank. So I'm going to have my right foot in front. So I'm going to come, we're going to come up. So lift up. We're going to come forward. And then we're going to rotate. We're going to crunch our left and then rotate. Okay? You can do that up on the chair on your elbows, or you can come into on our knee. So we'll do a crunch and then just come through. Make sure you're on the tops, like above your knee, not on your kneecap, okay? You'll come through to the other side, crunch, okay? So we're going to do 10 total. minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. So we're in our side plank. 1, rotate. 2, rotate. Keeping your hips in line with your spine. Last 2. Awesome. Come back to center. Hit your knees. Whew. You got 20 seconds. Now you can do it on with your shoes. I just chose to do it with my feet so that I could slide a little easier. Less traction on the shoes. All right, we got 5 seconds, so come into your side plank. All right, come on up. Crunch, rotate. Pressing down into your elbow. You can even just bring it up if that is better. If you're on your shoes. Here's 9. Whew. When you get to your 10, rest. All right, so that was round 2. Rest. Whew. Okay. We got 3 more rounds. So this is round 3 that we're coming to. Whew. Come into your side plank. Side plank, you are not leaning forward or back. Here we go. Pulling your core up and in. 2 more. Here's 9. Awesome. When you get to your 10, hit your knees. All right, it's time to rest. Breathe. I'll see if I can come so you guys can see straight on what I'm doing. All right, so we're in our side plank. Are you ready? Come on up, crunch. Keeping your neck still. Here's 9. Awesome. Hit your knees. That was 4. Rest. There's 1 more round. You got this. Whew. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath out. You ready? Let's get in position for our last round. Woo! Here we come. Pressing down. Keeping your hips in line. Try not to, especially when you're in normal plank, not to go up. Keep them down in line. So keep your tailbone going down towards your heels. Two more. Last one. Coming back to center. Whew. All right, let's just hit child's pose. Oh. So bring your hips down towards your heels. Focus more on that feeling and your heart coming out over a bar. You can even tent your hands to help your wrists. Whew, the sweat is pouring in my face. Take some deep breaths. Awesome. Let's take some time upright. So let's do our hip flexors here. So we're pressing down, kind of feeling like our inner thighs are coming towards each other, kind of like this. Not sinking, pressing. Let's bring our right arm over, doing our shoulder here. Awesome. Let's switch to our hamstring here, pressing our heel down, feeling that tension all the way up. Not losing this heel, this hip back here, keeping them even, pointed forward. Focus on your out breath, your exhale, in other words. All right, let's bring our foot, let's sit back. Let's bring our left foot over our right knee. So let's sit up. And depending on your femur length, how tight you are, will determine how much you put in here. So focus on externally rotating your hip first. So if you need to, you can just come here. And if that is enough stretch, stay there. Awesome. So let's just bring our left foot back and behind us to the side here. Still flexing that foot, protecting your knee. Pointing it forward and lean back only as far as that will go. Just to get this stretch in the hip or in the quads. If that's not a good one for your knee, you can always just come up here and just stretch with a chair. Okay? All right, so we're going to bring our right foot forward. So we are pressing down first so that we are not sinking into our hip. Pressing down, coming forward. Feeling this. See how you want to keep this knee stacked over your ankle so that you're up. Bringing our left arm over for our shoulder. Awesome. Let's just roll it back into our hamstring. Still feeling our hips being even, so still pressing down in here. Pressing back through our heel. Keeping our knee slightly bent. Awesome. So let's just sit back on our left leg here. Let's bring our right leg on top of our knee and sit up. Still focusing on your out breath, bringing it back to normal. Awesome. Let's bring our right leg Back around here. Our left leg out. And just lean back. I'm going on an angle. So you can go bring your left leg as far over as you need. It's really just preference where you feel that stretch in your quad. Awesome. Let's take a deep breath in together and out. You did so great today.